Will you pull it back in another producer, man?
Engineer?
Yeah, engineer, whatever. You know the hell I mean.
Good.
You good? I understand.
Yep. Because the only way I can do it is they got to be able to commit to 5 days a week. Because I'm trying to put everything over there. So if they can't do 5 days.
Trying to put everything over there.
All of this.
I understand.
Oh.
That gives room for one more guest.
It gives room for a lot more guests.
Yeah.
Take these big ass tables out.
Man, it's looking great in here.
Thank you, bro.
Look at him right. Hey, that my man right here looks like.
Hey man, don't do that, man.
Huh?
Don't do
Look
that.
like Al Green.
That really is.
Exactly.
Dude.
That's not Al Green though. But he looks like Al Green every day. That is Al Green Jr.
That's the late Clark Garrison.
That's Al
Oh, okay.
Green.
Okay. All right.
That's Al Green. That's his doppelganger.
Mornings with Michael J. Nash right on Power 108.9. It's Friday. I know that means Cole Parker's in the building.
Yep.
And we got an awesome show today. Got some cool people hanging out with us today. Familiar faces back in the studio with us. Elam B. King.
That's
What
it.
up? What up?
The B stands for Bernard.
I thought it was Elam.
That's how most people say it. too.
Elam B.
We're
King.
going to find out what that damn B stands for.
Brother man.
Hey, we got an awesome show. Elam, brother man.
Elam Brother Man King.
Hey, we got an awesome show for you today. Hey, today's show is being brought to you by Coach Oliver Adams. He's got a new book out called Fix Your Credit, Transform Your Life. You can check that out on his website, oliveradams.com. And we're going to be talking with Elam and talk about how credit affects relationships.
Oh yeah.
You know, Elam is that credit guy, the relationships guy.
Right. But he like, wait a minute.
Right.
You can't
We
talk
can go
about
there.
money and relationship.
We can go there.
It's early.
Hey, I gotta say good morning to Jess, man, and she's in the building. What up, Jess? Gotta say good morning to Latasha. Got a lot of stories
What's
to talk
going
about
on,
today.
Latasha?
Hackers. I'm telling you, if you got any one of these accounts like Amazon, Apple, Facebook, eBay, you might have been hacked. They've been working, boy.
Yes,
They have.
Also, Patrice is in the news. Y'all know that's the BLM co-founder.
Right.
Tell you what she built. You know they got mad at her because she got that house in that all-white neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what she put around her house.
Oh.
We're talking about that today. Hey, last call, man. If y'all trying to get on this spaceship with Jeff Bezos and his brother,
About to take
y'all
off.
hurry up and get y'all bid in, or y'all ain't gonna make it.
I don't even want to go.
It's like 2.8 million. I
Man,
think.
first, I don't even want to
I
go.
was trying to get Jay up there so she come back with a baby.
You can't even walk around. You come back with a baby, an alien.
With Jeff Bezos.
Oh,
he get
okay.
paid,
You right, we done pimped out Jay. Jay,
man.
that's
I know,
terrible.
right? Sorry, my bad, Jay.
That's
Also,
what I do demons in the fence. You can't be pimping out no women while I'm on the show.
Also, man, California Governor hopeful Caitlyn Jenner is in the news too. I'll tell you what she said about former President 45. And we got your birthdays and shout outs. We got your national days. We got your on this days. And we got Elam B. King in the building.
What up? What up?
Elam, I'm trying to think of another B, man. Help me out.
Just what's the B stand for? Let's not even guess.
We'll figure it out. He ain't gonna
You ain't
tell
gonna put it.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
release
guess
that.
Oh, in that case, it's Bernard. What people don't want to talk about is Bernard.
Hey, thank y'all for sharing this morning. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. This morning's with Michael and J. Nash right here on Power 108.9. Let's go.
What does it stand for real, brother? Is it your
Nah.
middle name?
It's a horrible middle name that my mom came up with.
Bartholomew?
Now, everybody goes there first.
I'm gonna
every
keep going
time.
now. It's gonna,
Right.
it's gonna be progressively worse. You might just let me know. I won't tell everybody.
One day it actually showed up on my daggone it, the call ID. AT&T just started showing
'cause
it.
they put the whole
I had
name?
to call in like, yo, don't
Stop! What is it, bro? I'll tell you, man. It's
can't
only,
do it, man.
It's only gonna get worse if you don't let me
Okay.
know.
Don't worry about it.
You
We'll
better
get
just let me know, because it's gonna get worse. I'm gonna create something.
Dude, I've been dealing with this for 44 years, so trust me.
I'm gonna create something. You don't want my creation on record. Bartholomew is easy.
Mm. Oh, this little fan don't come in handy. Look at that. Hit the little button right there. Oh.
All right, we'll come back, yeah.
Make sure it's down as low so your mic don't pick it up too. I still hate that commercial.
Call us.
Right, Calvin's dead. He got killed in the hood. Oh, that's Poppy. Come to find out, Poppy's a friend of one of my friends. I was like,
We're back. Hey, welcome back. Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash right here on Power 108.9. It must be Friday because my man Cole Parker is in the building with us. As always, Cole, thank you for hanging out with us on this hilarious Friday.
man, I love it. You know, I love each and every Friday I'm here. I'm so upset we missed the last one, but thank God you had a good time for somebody.
Yes, we did. Like,
You know what I
we
mean?
just chilled.
Yeah. So what did y'all get to do? I heard y'all went on Small World or something.
So the idea was to just relax for 4 days.
Okay.
No excursions or nothing. Just chilling on the
Just
beach.
R&R.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I had the bright idea to take wifey on Lazy River.
Oh, the key term here is lazy.
Yes, Lazy River.
Okay.
The little jump just roll
go
around the resort.
Right.
But when we got on the little float jump, we started going up a little hill. I was like, why the hell are we going up a hill? I thought this was the Lazy River. Come to find out, we made the wrong turn and
y'all
ended up on
the intermediate river.
for the Rapid River.
Rapid river. Y'all just holding on.
Right. What the hell? But we had a blast though, man.
Man, that's
Thank
good,
you,
man. That's dope.
How about you? How was last week for you?
Man, nobody died. You know what I'm saying? All the kids still alive. I ain't taking nobody out. So it's actually doing great, man. You know what I'm saying? When nobody dies, it's always a good week.
Hey, we got Elam B. King in the building with us.
What up, y'all?
According to the Social Security Administration, I got a list of boys' names that start with B. So
Hey, let's
we
get it.
We're gonna go down this list. Benjamin.
First of all, that's too easy.
Nah.
We gonna find out. We gonna go to AT&T or whatever and find out that call ID joint because it's on there. Matter of fact, if you work at the DMV, okay, this is the time to chime in. We need that one favor right now.
Right. We're trying to find out
I
his
need a
middle
good
name.
lawsuit. Come on.
Elam, how you been,
I'm
man?
good, man. Appreciate you.
How's the fam?
Fam is great, man.
Good for you.
Y'all talking about all this vacation stuff with kids and stuff like that. That's not vacation when you go with the kids.
I just said nobody died. I'm talking about at home. I ain't talking about vacation.
I ain't got no kids. So
You do that. You got adults.
Right.
You got adults.
What you been up to, man?
Listen, man, little this, little that. Of course, I have more recently released my pre-marriage coaching course
Okay.
called Are We Ready Yet?
Okay.
And so, and still working on the book that actually Mr. Michael McFadden will be featured in as well.
Oh, awesome. Look at that.
Understanding a
You
Man.
didn't know. You like, did I sign a release?
All right, I remember signing it.
We talking about suing.
Elam always catch me on one of them days where I've been drinking a
You're
little
like,
bit.
okay, no problem.
Nah, man, you
So let me ask
dropped
you
the
a
nuggets.
question.
It's been a little delayed or whatever, but Understanding a Man, Memoirs of a Father to His Son. So interviewed 24 men just speaking towards the young men that are out here and kind of just giving them some direction. So,
Okay, dope.
Elam, how you get in this space, man?
I get asked that all the time. Honestly, this space picked me. I didn't pick this space.
Her name was Elizabeth.
Uh,
And she broke his heart.
Was it Elizabeth?
Elizabeth. And then ever since then, he ain't know she was black and white like Michael Jackson. He didn't even know. Because it don't matter. It don't matter if you're black or white. That's what Michael Jackson said. It don't matter.
Elam, stay focused. Elam.
Nah,
Don't get
I
caught up
am,
in that, man.
but honestly, it was it's something that it was a calling, really for me. And originally, I was starting way back in MCI, which is really about just getting money
That's
as
it,
legally
hustle.
as possible. That's
Hustle.
the only thing I
That's
cared about.
hustle, right.
And then one day, I started caring about people, and I was like, oh.
Who's this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And then, just the trials and tribulations throughout my marriage and different relationships or whatever. Somebody just said one day, why don't you write a book? And I was just like, don't nobody want to hear from me.
Right.
And they were like, yo, you're the exact person that people want
So
to
now
hear
how many books are you in now?
Just one right
You
now.
only have that one.
Well,
right?
two. I'm sorry.
I
two.
thought you just finished another one.
So we're working on the third or whatever.
Okay.
And really, it was just about just sharing with individuals because, when things happen in these streets, we're always, a lot of times we'll get upset about different things or whatever. But in order for us to improve these communities, we have to improve these families.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in order to improve the families, you have to improve the individuals that the nucleus that's
Right.
within it, which is the man and the woman.
And the chaos and the damage that they've had for years.
Yeah.
And so that's I might not march when certain things go on, but I fight the battle a little bit differently.
Okay.
And so just sharing just ways of just the man and the woman of how they can improve inside of their relationship, and that's going to automatically produce and this is statistically, people can Google this. Children that are stronger from a self-esteem perspective and just shake and move out in this world. So that's just my part.
I don't think no man should even consider marriage before 35. I don't even think you should consider.
Are you serious?
I really don't think so. I don't think that you're prepared until you're about that 33 to 37 age.
Yeah.
Because that is so much of learning your true self, right?
Yeah.
So
you know the part that scares me about that is when you get up there in that age, you've done something, and it's hard for you to settle for anything less than that. That's my opinion.
I don't know, that 33 to 37 is still young.
The reason why I think that it's good, there's a point to that is because there has to be a higher level of self-awareness. I think that's one of the biggest downfalls of individuals. They don't know themselves, and now you want to hook up with a whole other brain that has a whole other background, a whole other upbringing.
Who hopefully know themselves.
And now y'all got to walk this journey of, just life happening. So, it's kind of like learning yourself while trying to learn somebody else. It's not the best thing to do. So the more that so that's why the age thing would make sense. But you can increase your levels of self-awareness in a younger,
absolutely.
time frame. You just have to focus on it.
You have to work on it like anything.
Hey, I think about in my younger age, there's a meme out there that shows the car lot that says we finance, but some of the lights are out and it say we finna see. Right. So I remember in my 20s, the anxiety of trying to get a buy here, pay here car, I can only imagine like the pressure, because I didn't realize it at the young age when Tasha and I got together. We actually got married. I was 25 when we got married. Mm-hmm. But just thinking about being in that state and how I wasn't. You
wasn't emotionally mature. You couldn't have been.
I couldn't have been. I could not have been. But here's what I want to do today. Elam B. King is in the building, and we always ask this question whenever we have relationship experts in the building: is marriage overrated? Okay. You ain't got to answer now. We'll do it when we come back. Hey, just FYI, man, if you have an account with Amazon, Apple, Facebook, or any other tech giant like that, hackers stole 26 million logins from 3 million PCs with malware in their latest major security breach. So check your stuff. Make sure, change your passwords.
That's such a low number. 26 million is such a low number.
I'm about to say.
In that space, it's such a low number.
It's only 7.5 billion.
Right, just take mine. How about you can have mine? Okay, Google mine and take it.
But I'm about to go change my password.
I get the alerts to change it.
But and then FYI too, man, if you're interested, today is National German Chocolate Cake Day. That's the same thing I said. It was actually one of the top 10 favorite cakes in America.
But
it's for Caucasian folks.
We're talking about the space.
Not for us.
Right, absolutely.
Hey, don't go nowhere. When we come back, we got more. Elam B. King is in the building. Cole Parker is in the building. And this morning's with Michael and Jay Nash, right on Power 108.9. Let's go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Good shit, Elam B.
Yeah.
Forgot how good that brother was.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, I talk to my sons now, and I tell them, I said, listen, there's going to be plenty of life where you're going to fall in love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But understand that self-love is so important, you know what I'm saying? Because then you're going to be a dude who get heartbroken and become a relationship expert and be on a radio show with me in the morning.
Offering books and
shit. Like, look at him, still waving though.
I mean, she waved.
It's too easy, bro. You've been around me long enough. It's just what I do. I've been this guy a long time.
You missed the one that does laps just so she can speak to Cole.
Oh, that's a lie. She be waving at me. She be, is that the housekeeper? She definitely got the housekeeper.
Get lost up in it's like a little maze up in here, man. Yeah. Because that's why when you just like go left, I was like, oh, right. Yeah. Like the bathroom is like a maze.
Yeah, the bathroom is a duck off.
All right,
I did see Tasha with the glasses on. I was like, oh, okay, they out there.
Yeah.
That was a couple of days ago?
It was last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all go?
To the Bahamas.
Okay.
Yeah. We stayed on Paradise
Lazy
Island.
River is the best, though. I love that thing.
You see, I hate that.
Man, you could just sit there and just chill.
See, I want to be
like
out there with the locals and
that's where we went.
Grab a spear, go down and get my own lobster, be like, I got my lobster. Right, it's stupid.
Hey, welcome back. Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash. Cole Parker is hanging out with us today, and we got special guests in the building. The fellas are taking over today.
All I know is when you come back from your intro, you sound like you did one bar of rap.
Oh, did I?
Like, hey, welcome back. So everybody, we're back to the Make up your mind. Are we about to rap or not?
Hey, has anybody said in the name yet for Mr. Elam B. King?
Oh, yeah, let's get people to send a name in.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Okay, here's the deal, y'all. If you can, just chat it up in your chat box
That's it.
right now.
We know it's not Barack because it was before its time.
We know it's not Bruno.
We know it's not Bartholomew. We tried that one.
Type it in the chat so we can figure out what this guy's middle name is.
Probably Brutus. Michael Popeye. Elam Brutus King.
Hey, y'all better get y'all bids in. The bidding war for Blue Origin's first human flight alongside Jeff Bezos and his brother hit $4.5 million on yesterday with only 2 more days left if you want to catch a ride with them to go into space.
You know, you gotta like prepare your body for that. You just don't go to space.
Like, you can't go Wednesday.
You gotta like, you pay $4.5 million and dedicate your time and your space to this. Cause you'll die.
Yes, you will.
Your insides turn inside out. You know what I mean?
And
you
I
gotta
think
be
they're only
careful.
gonna be up there for like 14 minutes or something like
what?
that.
First of all,
it's like a go up and come down. You're not staying, I don't think.
I just put on my Oculus goggles.
There you go.
And I'm like, oh.
Yes, I'm there. Exactly.
I just go float around my living room.
Hey, the other day I was playing on the Oculus. I was playing a little tennis jump.
Okay.
And I didn't move the little thing in front of me far enough.
Oh, you tore up something.
That pow!
Oh.
Josh was like, what the hell was that?
Oh, that was it, what Tasha?
Hey, a couple of weeks ago, man, we had a story about one of the co-founders of Black Lives Matter, old Patrice. She went out and spent a couple $1 million. As a matter of fact, she has about $3 million worth of property in her portfolio of real estate, and the majority of her real estate is not in neighborhoods. I would be scared to say, it's in. So people were in an uproar, but guess what Patrice did the other day? She spent another $35,000 for fencing and an electric gate around her new $1.4 million Topanga Canyon home.
Topanga.
That's because all y'all in her business.
Right. I mean, why not build a fence?
Now that was a good buy.
I would have built a fence too.
I would have been did that.
Truthfully, $35,000. I think I'd have saved money and just bought trees. I'd have had a whole tree fence.
Hey, just put some water out there, Frank. You know how y'all be.
A moat.
Hey, hold on. So the question I put out there, I got some information on Monticello.
Okay.
Monticello. I was watching. What's the jump with?
I'm trying to meet this same level of excitement. Okay.
Netflix jump.
Okay.
Have you seen that? How in the Hall.
I heard about it.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Great
Gotcha.
show. You saw Elam B.
Yes,
King?
sir. I
All
love
right, we'll
it.
talk about Monticello
Okay.
when we come back. But I wanted to ask that question, Elam, and I'm sure you get it all the time. Is marriage overrated?
I think that marriage is severely underrated. Because the preparation that needs to happen for forever. I mean, we don't really understand what forever really is, and the trials and tribulations that comes with it. So overrated, absolutely not. Even from I say this, and not to go too deep from a scriptural perspective, but men understanding their maximum level of favor is when you bond with a woman.
That's true.
So that's again severely underrated. Not even understanding that. I mean, two is better than one.
Right.
Yeah,
Every
at the
time.
end of the day.
Every time.
So no, I don't think it's overrated at all.
When I look back on why we got married, like back in the day, it was to bring powerful families together.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? That's what it was about.
Not just marriage, but monotonous marriages.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That was the specific purpose.
Right.
To bring those, to keep that legacy alive and keep flourishing as a family unit.
Right.
Yeah.
But
And wealth. That's how
Right.
wealth also gets
Wealth
passed
building.
on to wealth.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, I would encourage everybody that might think that, oh, I don't need to, I can just do it. No. Just learn a little bit more about yourself first, and then it can allow you to really bond with somebody else.
And I really think it's bad when people who are dating act married. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's not the
dating.
same.
You see what I'm at dating?
It is not the same. You know, y'all live together for like 5-7 years. It is not the same.
You can leave and that's it.
Yep.
Unless y'all got kids involved outside children, you can leave and that's it.
Right.
You can wake up and be like, you know what? I don't want you no more.
I'm done.
Right.
That's it.
That's a lot cheaper.
Oh, when you're married, when you're married, let me tell you, if you can leave if you want, but you gotta go to court in this
right.
one.
Yeah, when y'all just dating and live together, you grab your little duffel bag,
Right.
get your PlayStation,
Send me
get
my
your Oculus,
PlayStation.
and just go home. Just
Go
leave.
home, right. You know what? I don't like it here anyway. I never felt at home.
But I think that's important because it needs to have, there's a level of disrespect, I think, that actually is thrown in marriage.
Absolutely.
It's just, you know, okay,
right,
we're already
common.
together. It's not the same thing.
It's just a piece of paper.
Yeah, it's
Right,
not
what kind of idiot
just a
is
piece
that?
of paper.
Well, idiots say that. Like,
That's
and then I tell people, you know what? Marriage is a work in progress.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
No matter how long you've been married,
Yes.
it's a work in progress. Why? Because people evolve.
You're gonna
Right.
And
change.
because of evolution, you have to adapt. You know.
But that a lot of times you hear people say, you know, maybe 5 or 10 years into the marriage, they're like, you know, you've changed. And I try to share with people, they're supposed to
Right.
change.
You want
Right.
I want you to be exactly who I was when
They're
I
not supposed to be the
wife.
same.
I need you to go back to who you was when I married you.
Go back to the 90s.
But people but when they try to hit reset sometimes because they might hit a bump or whatever, they'll say, you know, well, let's get back to loving each other the way we used to. Right. That's not going to work.
It sounds like Make America Great Again.
Right, exactly.
It's not going to work.
Please don't do that again.
And you know what? One thing that Tasha and I learned like early on, especially after we had kids, is that like the kids were a major part of a lot of our arguments.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that.
70% of
Absolutely.
the arguments in a home
Right.
are because of children.
That's it.
And now, once our son is gone, he's out the house, he's an empty nester. Now we get an opportunity to enjoy each other, like it was in 1995.
Also,
when we used to go to Blue Flame.
Right, but also y'all done with the simple, the petty argument stuff. You know what I'm saying? You done. You know, like, did you take out the trash? You know, how about I don't care, the trash on your side of the bed?
But you know what though? Did you pick him up? Did you drop him off? That's a whole argument.
Oh, that's a whole separate argument.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole thing. Did he eat?
Knocked on the
Has he showered? We got teenagers. Have they showered? I don't know. That's what the cloud over that side of the house is. That's just teenagers.
Oh man.
Let me tell you what happened to me. Not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Good.
Such a traumatizing thing last night. My wife, I know you'd be mad, but it's the truth. So I walk into my bedroom. I walk past the kids. You know, I talk to my boys. All right, son. Go by my daughter. Her door's cracked open. She don't have no clothes on. Oh, my daddy eyes like burned and melted and ran down cause my daughter, like, she's been developing since she was 8.
Yeah.
She's 11.
Yeah.
So she, like, this woman, bruh, I ain't been right ever since. I'm like, I'm not eating right now. I'm like doing a full Gandhi around this damn boy.
You all right?
What? No, I'm not. I'm like, ah! And she's like, what? It's just like mommy. You see her naked? It's not the damn same. I got so angry. Then my wife like, don't make her feel bad. Because she was like, Daddy, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you should be. Close your damn door. Close your damn door. I didn't open up the door. It was open.
That's how I used to be with Malik when we were younger. The brother would jump out the shower and just walk
But
around.
that's still,
Is that what you're doing?
Let me tell you, that's completely different.
Now, yeah. But now,
The breast on your 11-year-old. Let me tell you, you want to be traumatized? Deal with some breast on your 11-year-old.
Hey, speaking of being traumatized, the citizens in Buckhead, residents in Buckhead are fleeing because of the surge in crime after one lady's husband was shot on Saturday. They said that Buckhead is getting too crazy out there. And as a matter of fact, they said that the politicians need to fix the broken system. And the way they're going to fix it is they saying the hell with Atlanta, and we want to become our own city.
They've been working on that.
Right, it happened in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's 1,000 cities between downtown and Long Beach in California.
And speaking of
everyone has done that.
Speaking of the former Mayor Kasim Reed made an announcement yesterday saying he's back.
Yeah, he had like Tank hosting this joint in the Marachi outfit. Did y'all see it last night?
No, I didn't see that.
I'm sorry, Tyrese. Tyrese had his little Marachi jacket. He was like, and I want the dope. I need the The what's the word? The fundraising. I'm like, out of all the people you get Tyrese. He didn't even cry for you.
But anyway, he made an announcement yesterday that he's gonna put his name in.
I think it's dope.
Become the next mayor again of the city of Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
And somebody asked
That's
me
the
the other
Mayor
day.
Jackson, ain't it?
Yeah, somebody asked me the other day, like, what happened to Mary Norwood? Why she ain't put her name on it? Mary gonna be the mayor of Buckhead once they
Right.
That's
She ain't worried about that.
There,
Like,
right.
she want to raise the money. She want to lead the money.
Hey, Vanessa said he's not all right.
I'm not all right.
He's not all right.
This happened. Y'all don't understand. This happened to me last night.
Hey,
I tossed and turned all night.
Hey, when we come back, man, we got your birthdays and shout-outs coming up. We also got your national days. And speaking of national days, I bet y'all didn't know that it was on this day back in 1910 that Jacques Cousteau was born.
Oh, this is what would have been birthday. This is supposed to go on my list.
Yeah, you see him on that?
No, but I know he will be.
Yeah, he was a French underwater explorer.
Yeah, he's not on here. He's not on my list.
Diving apparatus.
Yeah, he's not on my list.
That's okay.
He's not on my would have been birthday list.
Metal slate around.
Sounds
here.
good to me.
Yeah, the big metal thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Jacques Cousteau.
Jacques Cousteau.
That was his name.
Hey, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. It's Mornings with Michael and J Dash and Cole Parker. Right on Power 108.9. Let's go.
That's such a baller name, though.
Jacques Cousteau.
Oh, that is
It's hard to tell anybody. Jacques Cousteau at the door.
Wasn't there a cologne? Something that start with.
I love when he do that. I love when he look at you like that. Like, okay, spit it out.
But it is Jacques. Doesn't he sing that song with the high voice? Looks like Lil Wayne. Isn't that Jacques
That's
Cousteau?
gonna mess me up. There is a cologne that's in that.
Isn't that Jacques Cousteau? There's something right about this.
That's gonna mess me up.
He wasn't centered.
Negro, we on a 3-shot jump.
I understand that, but he wasn't centered. We were still
Why
centered.
you always goddamn producing shit? You want to produce?
I do that sometimes.
I see. Yeah, you do it all the time, but I appreciate it.
I'm a delegator, brother.
I appreciate it.
Just
though.
who I am. I don't do it with intent.
That is gonna mess me up. What?
Look
is
at that.
the
Boom.
cologne?
Perfect now.
I need somebody to tell me what is the cologne that starts with the J. That's for men.
I help you out if you tell me your middle name. I won't know that one. It must be you.
But there's so many different ways that people used to call it jupe.
Right.
Yo.
You. First of all.
What is the proper
in our community,
phonetic
we can't
way?
read. I don't know. That's a good question.
Juke.
The phonetic
I don't
no,
think
it's
that's
not. It's not.
If
jupe.
you say jupe, I know what's wrong.
It's not jupe.
That's wrong, brother. That's wrong.
It's all love. It's all love.
That's wrong.
If you
it's not
say
jupe.
it's called jupe, it's definitely not that way. I think it's you.
I think it might be.
Anybody out there know? Can y'all phonetically spell?
I was gonna say now when they spell it, you gotta be able to say
phonetically
it.
spell how you
With the
supposed to say
hyphens and all that.
J-O-O-P.
The accent.
What? College Park Astros. College Park Astros.
Hey, we back. I gotta stop doing it that way. Hey, we back.
You told you dropping one bar.
Power 108.9. Mornings with Michael and J Dash. Thank y'all for sharing this morning. Today's show is being brought to you by Coach Oliver Adams. He's got that new book I told you about, Fix Your Credit, Transform Your Life.
Coach.
You can check it out on his website, oliveradams.com. We got your birthdays and shout-outs coming up here in a minute. Today, this Friday, June 11th, we're joined by our guy, Elam
Beethoven.
Beethoven.
Beethoven. Look, I'm almost there. You saw the vibe.
Hey.
That might be right close.
Hey.
I can't let nobody know it's Beethoven. It's not even a singer, it's the dog.
Hey, we're hanging out with Elam B. King today, man. Author, producer. He's got a couple of great specials out on YouTube right now. I'm super excited to be a part of this project. And since we're talking about Coach Oliver Adams and his new book, Fix Your Credit, Transform Your Life, you talk to a lot of couples, man. You mentioned 70% of couples, their arguments be because of the kids. Where does that financial piece come in at?
That's 100%.
Yes. Well, finances is the number 2 reason for divorce. And so when people sit up there and say that, it's not about the money, that's a lie.
They all lie.
It's a lie.
Every last piece of it.
So, and that's one of the first modules that I have inside of my pre-marriage course. What about the finances? With Mrs. Shonda Davis. She is a financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual. And so she's just breaking down just different things. There's something called a financial love language, y'all.
Oh, amen.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And so just breaking down just, the spenders and the, the different areas.
Savers.
Yeah, savers or whatever. I can't remember all of them.
Madam Money, Tara Jackson, she has a great book on that.
So,
she has a great book on it. Sorry to interrupt, bro.
No, you're good. But I just need people to understand. I mean, just sitting down and a budget.
Right.
Where's the money going to go this month?
Yeah.
And that will drastically reduce the
stress
argument.
and anxiety. It also reduces stress and anxiety.
Yes.
Which causes discomfort, which causes miscommunication, which causes the root of the evils.
And so something, just checking in and having that level of that's a whole level of intimacy.
Right.
Of talking about your finances.
I feel intimate sometimes when I give money to the young ladies at Blue Flame and stuff. I feel slightly intimate.
Is that the feeling you get?
When Follies was open, I always felt intimate with money and those ladies. My wife didn't feel it, but I felt it.
Hey, speaking about couples and finances, Elam B. King, putting your money together. That always is a big question when you get married. Having separate bank accounts versus having your money in one pot. What's your advice, especially as it pertains to pre-marriage counseling?
I mean, it's really what works best for you. I think back in the day, because there wasn't, the Zells of the world where you can just send something really quickly. You had that joint bank account because you had to write the checks out of it. But now, as long as there is full disclosure, again, from a budget perspective,
Absolutely.
if we got 10,000 coming in, okay, and the bills are 5,000, okay, well, where's 2 or 3 gonna go over here?
Right.
1 or 2 is gonna go over here. It doesn't. I don't even think that really matters.
Yeah.
Whether it's joint or whether it's together, as long as there's a budget and there's a plan. That's just that reduces everything.
I always say, like, if wifey makes 200,000 and I make 35,000, we make 235,000 per year because we're a couple.
It's ours.
Yeah, it's ours.
Right. Until you make 200 and she make 35.
Right. It's gonna be flip flop.
Then 70 is ours.
But you know what though? One thing that I always hear about, some people have some folks got that running money. And I had to talk to some ladies about that because they were actually built to say, well, you can have yours with him, but always have yours on the side in case you got to leave. And I'm like, so you're projecting.
You're planning to leave is what you're doing. You're planning.
What are you putting out there?
Right.
But just little stuff like that that you have to pay attention to, that you're putting out into the universe. Why you got running money?
And that's great you put that out there because we're talking about prenups when we come back too, because the same thing. Hey, but if you're celebrating a birthday today though, guess what? Happy birthday to you. Birthdays are being brought to you by Coach Oliver Adams, who always reminds us that true power comes from the inside of you. And once the power to live is ignited, change happens immediately. You grab a copy of his latest book. It's called Fix Your Credit, Transform Your Life. You can check it out on his website, oliveradams.com. Cole Parker be Murder's birthday.
Yo, first of all, Kodak Black birthday. I don't know which one, because I think he a clone or something they were saying. I think the one that before he went in, I don't know how it works, but he's 24 today.
But hold on, the funny part is Kodak Black though.
That's all I know.
I couldn't tell you one song though.
Oh, what is that? I didn't know it from the things on the news. Shia LaBeouf.
There you go.
Look at that. That's my man from Transformers. 35 today. Okay.
There you go.
Georgia Smith. Singer.
Yes, there you go.
What does Georgia sing?
Georgia's bad. Now.
First of all, is she from Georgia?
No, she's not.
So her parents just couldn't spell in whatever state they were from. Gotcha. She's 24. Joe Montana, best quarterback of all time, 65 today.
Over Tom Brady?
Hell yes.
Okay, I'll let you have it.
Hell yes. You gotta think Tom Brady had the best coach of all time.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but anyway, Hugh Laurie.
Yep.
I have no idea who that
House.
is.
He was the doctor on House.
Oh, the real kind of dark looking dude, like could have been a zombie. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Dr. Oz, pushback face, 61 today.
Come on.
He pushed that man. I don't know. Elam kind of got that.
Hey, right.
He's starting to get that look too.
Hey, he's so right. So smooth.
Got the little
in here.
stretchies.
A little water, ain't nothing but water.
You got Maya Moore. Let's say singer.
Basketball player.
Basketball player. Maya Moore. Okay, got me. Ryan Dunn. Would have been 40-40 day.
Ryan Dunn, jackass.
Oh, he died?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Dang.
Wow.
Vince Lombardi. First of all, nobody should have would have been 108 years old. Okay,
He could have made it.
But Vince Lombardi pretty much missed the football.
I didn't realize he was only 57 when he died.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes, and I use it in class all the time. A reporter asked Vince Lombardi, "You got all these multi-talented players on your team, but y'all run such a simple set of plays." And his response to the reporter was, "It's hard to be aggressive when you're confused."
I
It's all
love it.
about keeping stuff simple.
That's it.
Right.
I love it. George Bush, a.k.a. Daddy Bush.
Yes.
Only you would do that.
I just wanted to make sure you had the right one. That's a WB birthday.
Okay. Mark
That's tomorrow.
Henry.
His birthday is on tomorrow.
Oh, gotcha. Would have been tomorrow.
Yeah.
Will be,
We doing a pre
but would have been.
We doing a pre-turn up with
Mark
Daddy
Henry.
Bush.
I don't know who Mark Henry is.
Wrestler.
I don't even know what that word is. Okay.
A wrestler.
Oh, okay, copy.
That's the southern way. Everybody
Wrestler.
they say
I
wrestler.
was like, this is like the FAMU. Lil Duval, happy birthday. Before it happens, Lil Duval. Antoine Jameson, also basketball player.
University of North Carolina.
That, of course. Kerry Kittles,
Shout out to Kerry Kitt, basketball player.
basketball player.
New Jersey Nets.
Ryan Klesko.
Former Atlanta Brave.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Gwen Torrance.
Now you know that one.
I didn't know the second one. I knew Antoine Jameson and Lil Duval, but no, I
Antoine's Olympic runner. The sister
I don't
from
know.
here.
I only know him. I'll talk about that after birthday.
Okay.
And Marv Albert. Happy birthday to everybody. We're not going to forget Jacques Cousteau. Would have been birthday.
Hey, if you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you from us. Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash, Cole Parker, and of course, Coach Oliver Adams. Check out the website, oliveradams.com, and grab a copy of his latest book called Fix Your Credit, Transform Your Life. When we come back, we're going to talk about these prenups.
Uh-oh, with Elam Beatrice Ski. Named after his grandmama.
Okay. Okay, you got me.
I'm going to get there now. It's only going to go worse.
So yo, it was Jean-Paul Gaultier, my homeboy
Oh,
Larry.
Jean-Paul. Oh, yeah. You did
Jean-Paul-
a bust.
Huh?
It was like a bust.
Yeah. Like a bust.
A bust. A little bust.
And it's Yope. Yope. That's like
Why
kind
they
of
spell
like.
it with a J?
I think it's
Well,
you.
J is a Y. I think
How many
in
people
French.
got? Is that a credible source to say you? Let's start there, because if Michael is on there, you gotta be careful. So what's yoke? Okay, I think it's you, but we're gonna go with yoke for now. Till we clarify. Who is this person? Do they speak French? Do they even kiss French? My wife told me we don't French kiss enough. I said because you gotta brush your teeth more. I don't believe in. I don't believe. Let me tell you, I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. Like, don't even talk to me in the morning when I brush your teeth.
I mean, well, of course.
Nothing. I don't want you nothing. Just.
I mean, but see that's some of the things later on in the marriage that people don't do. Something like tongue kissing. You know what I'm saying?
I told her if you want it, brush your teeth. When I brush my teeth, we do it right there. We both fresh.
Yep, you're right. We don't talk
Minty
about
fresh.
it no more.
Yeah.
Like not.
But I do a lot of intimate stuff. But tongue kissing just. You know, that's saliva swapping. You know, they did that.
It's only your.
I kiss like TV kiss and be like,
right, like on the soap operas.
I do that all day, man.
We gotta make kissing great again.
Okay,
Man.
let's talk about it.
And kissing.
Make kissing great again.
Oh my
Here we
god.
go, y'all.
That's funny.
Oh man, that is funny.
This is for you right here.
Joe Namath.
Hey, we are back. Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash. Cole Parker is in the building. Elam B. King is in the building. I think you struck a nerve with that last one. You
boy.
getting close.
He was like,
You getting close.
He started sweating to pick up the thing.
Hey, today's show is being brought to you by Coach Oliver Adams. Hey, check out the website today, oliveradams.com. I bet y'all didn't know that it was on this day, June 11th, 1889, that the Washington Business High School opened in Washington, D.C. It was the first school devoted to business in the United States of America. It was also, too, on this day back in 2010 that FIFA World Cup opened in South Africa. It was the first time that it was held in Africa, and that was 11 years ago. So shout out to them. And I got to say shout out to Hank Aaron, the late, great Hank Aaron, because it was on this day back in 1972. He tied a National League record for 14 Grand Slam home runs in his career. So shout out to Hammer and Hank. And if you ever watched any of his specials, man, Hank was a beast, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hank Aaron was a beast. So, hey, we got Elam B. King in the building today. He's talking about relationships, and before we went to the break, we was talking about them prenups. We want prenup.
Right.
We want prenup.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But that kind of contradicts what you said, though.
No.
Nah. So building together. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What you about to say?
Well, it's the difference between building together and showing up to the table in two different positions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you build together, I think everyone who is part of that building process should have equality to whatever's built. I really do feel that way. You know, if whatever happens with me, if I go out and I become a multi-hundred trillionaire, Vanessa's been right by my side, rock with me, preparing me, supporting me. That is equally her wealth.
Yeah, man.
But now, if I had them hundreds of millions of dollars before I met her, and she came with that Warner Robins budget,
right? But that's real though. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. That's real. If we build it together, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, the laws that exist, particularly like in the state of
Sorry, Elam, stay focused, Elam. Oh no, this Negro said a Warner Robins budget.
I need you to sign here, please.
All right, Elam.
No. Myself.
But you have states like, for example, and I am not an attorney, right?
Okay.
But in the state of Georgia, it might be different than maybe the state of
California. It is.
California versus whereas you have. It's not 50-50 in Georgia.
It is in California.
You can get 99-1.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So if you came with the 170 and she had the Warner Robins, she could walk away with 50 or above.
Right.
Just because of the laws that
Absolutely.
exist. And so that's really a protection. And,
Absolutely.
And walk away from it at that point.
I would agree 1,000%.
No, I don't think that there's anything wrong with prenups.
Yeah, I think you should do post-nups too.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Sometimes that is like, if that person isn't helping you build, and because there are some relationships that just because you married them, you're happily married.
Right.
So you should have that option even in that. So what they do is they just start a business and hide it in the business and don't give that person access.
Right.
Not that I know. I just saw Donald Trump do it a couple times.
but that's the thing to go back to what you brothers was saying earlier. Like, Cody had a great point, man. 35. What'd you say? 35 was that number?
35, yeah, man. Like I even entice my daughters. I say, listen, I want you to date a lot of people, be intimate with a few,
right?
And then that way you'll grow to know what you want.
Right.
If you only date one guy from high school throughout your college, when you do get single, then you only gonna look for one particular type of guy.
Yep.
That's not really what you want. That's what you're selling because that's what you know. But that's where fathers being in the house makes a big change also.
And that's why even bringing up the dating and you giving that pass of hey, dating and having sex are two different things.
Yeah.
So people say I'm dating 3 or 4 people, they automatically equate it to sex.
Right, you're out there laying down.
No, right. And you need to get to. That's how you're also getting to learn yourself.
Right. Absolutely.
And the likes and the dislikes.
Absolutely.
And so shout out to the people who've been married since they've been in high school. Absolutely fantastic. But
you're an anomaly.
Yes. So just to date the same person straight on through.
But then it doesn't become a thing with settling. Like you'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay with the enemy I know type thing. You know what I'm saying? The bad.
You're comfortable eating that same grilled cheese.
Complacency.
Right.
Same grilled cheese every day.
And you don't even like cheese.
You don't even like cheese.
You ain't like cheese since '85, and you're like this. You know what?
And then y'all don't French kiss no more.
Don't do that. So my wife is still listening. So I brought up. My wife told me I don't French kiss enough, right? And I said, well, I would definitely do it as soon as you brush your teeth. Like I brushed, had a little brush teeth talk in the morning. Then right there, we can lay it on each other. But next to that,
see, I'm a physical touch person.
So that's your love,
is different from. It's a higher level for me. So just all that the pecs, nah.
Yeah, me and Tasha, we stopped that. We stopped that a
Just a
while
whole bunch
ago.
of saliva.
How could y'all stop?
Because that's not my thing.
I'm gonna tell you how much we've evolved. 25 years married this November. 25 years. You remember back in the day, you sit at the table, y'all feeding each other food, or y'all drinking out the straw with each other. Hey, now Tasha will take the lid off and drink out the cup.
Shorty will share your straw.
If she had me taste something, she will either put it on my plate or I have to eat it off the fork like that. With my teeth.
With the teeth.
So it don't touch.
Funny.
But yeah, it's gotten to a point to where, we've changed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not we're not 25 no more.
Right. But also, we're either one of you guys French kissing people. You see what I'm saying?
that
You might have just done it because,
yes.
Maybe you don't. That's not your love language. Maybe that is not your love language.
Yeah.
So it's really normal. Where my wife, I think that she just misses the intimacy of it at times.
Right.
But I'll be like, you better take this muscle. And that's she's gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble. Well, you better take that damn muscle is what you better do. I'm gonna get in trouble so much.
But we know how the women do sometimes too, Cole. Come on now. How they do us.
Right.
Come on.
Oh, man.
I don't know
Just like that, too. Just like that. Just, okay, come on.
I am sleepy, but if you just, can you hurt? How long you gonna be? How long you gonna be? I don't know. I don't know the number of strokes.
Oh my God.
Our rules are your panties? If the panties are off when I get to bed, she's like, I'm gonna get in so much trouble, y'all. If your panties off when I get to bed, that means it's a possibility I can always go.
Right.
I can always go, no matter what time it is.
Then we be trying to set it up throughout the day, like throwing little hits, hitting the booty, and then now it's time. It's bedtime,
right?
And then you trying
you
to set it up,
and you sleeping,
right?
Right.
And you be like, yo, so what's up tonight? Come on.
Right, come on.
Who was that?
No.
Come on.
But you know what? I was actually talking to a good friend of mine a couple of weeks ago, and we were having that similar conversation. And the thing is about, there's a passion that you still look for.
Right.
And so it's important to, now the come-ons, I mean, you'll take them when you
Hey, bro, let me tell you, a lot of times that's all I need.
Let's be real.
I don't want the intimacy side.
But having the setup and the passion behind it is also important as well.
My wife said, cut off my mic. I'm in so much trouble.
Hey, Tasha, don't make me waste this damn pill now.
Right.
Don't make me waste this pill.
I ain't there yet. But but like another thing, sometimes it's hard to actually still find the same moment of wanting that intimacy.
Yeah.
You be like, you horny? Be like, I don't know, I can't be. You horny?
Right.
It become a conversation. Are you horny? I don't know. Let me see. No, I ain't no horny right now, but I might be horny about 20 minutes.
Hey, throw in this VHS and see if we can get
Not
there.
the VHS.
But
Hey.
No,
Go ahead, Elam.
Go ahead.
No, but I think that's an important factor to actually talk
Jesus.
about, because you have those moments where somebody might be building resentment because of that.
Right.
So that's why I always like to say, having those intimacy check-ins.
Oh yeah.
The physical portion, especially particularly for those people who are a physical touch love language.
Right.
So if you're not checking in with that person and just making sure that they're okay with that could be, that could build some discomfort.
Right, it's understood.
Elam, how can people stay in touch with you, Elam, man? We got to do that.
Oh man. Well, of course you can always follow me on social media with Instagram, Elam B King.
B stands for Bartow.
Bartow, there you go.
Bartow, like California.
Like the county.
I don't think that one. Beatrice rolled off.
Yeah, it did.
I think we're closer.
What's that YouTube, John?
The YouTube is actually Understanding a Man. Actually, and also I have my podcasts that are on there as well. Of course, you can follow me on Anchor or Spotify. My first podcast was actually filmed in this room right now.
Awesome. That's awesome.
The first two, actually. So shout out to 108.9.
I think it probably looked totally different. You might need to come back.
Right, that was probably in black and white.
Right, it probably was, right.
I was alright though. I had the intro music, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is alright. So yeah. No.
Hey, shout out to Music Midtown. Organizers unveiled the lineup for the 2021 event this week, and the schedule is packed full of plenty of big name talents. The Music Midtown will go down September 18th and 19th. The concert will be held at Piedmont Park.
Okay.
It includes Maroon 5, The Baby, the Jonas Brothers, Megan Thee Stallion, Machine Gun Kelly, 21 Savage, and Miley Cyrus.
This sounds like entertainment at Doc's.
I was gonna say.
Doc's is diverse just like this. And Dolly Parton
Right.
and B.B. King.
Hey, also too, man, we gotta give a big shout out to Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman donated $1 million to launch legal studies